If people can prove without a doubt that the images depicted in this footage are not that of birds, bugs, falcons, or any other related explanation, we may be looking at the best footage of a UFO to have ever been recorded by a civilian. Can a bird such as a falcon, hawk, or eagle perform the maneuvers seen in this video? Can something like a leaf, feather, or even something as mundane as a Ziploc bag blowing in the wind be what we're seeing here? What about a lens flare, a camera artifact? Could it be an ordinary object simply distorted by the lens? If it's proven that no CGI or visual trickery was used in this video, the behavior of the object seems to then immediately rule out some other prosaic explanations. Would a hawk or a falcon appear this way when making a banking maneuver mid-flight? Would a feather move that way if it were carried by the wind? If we as a community are unable to debunk this as a hoax or CGI, it's not going to be easy to explain this one away.
Let's take a look at what some of the comments, what some of the input is from the viewers here. What are people thinking this is? So some comments on the actual original YouTube footage is, host the raw file on Google Drive or anywhere else and let us see for ourselves. Mr. Poisony says, you gotta release the original raw footage. Yes. Adding to Brian Hanley and the witnesses' claim, they did good by their promise to post the raw, unedited footage, and did so sometime later. So let's check that out real quick. So this is probably the biggest, insight and helpful input yet. Mr. Wright LA says, SS, for whatever it's worth, I made this video to show the flight path of the object, which I think can first be seen for sure, frame number 222447 of the video. Taking into consideration the metadata that's been posted here in another post and the other details regarding the video that have been extensively discussed, I believe the video depicts a real object flying at extreme speeds displaying intelligence in its control. I do not believe it's fake, and it's either a secret military aircraft or an extraterrestrial craft. Whatever it is, it's pretty awesome. Edit, this video was made using the raw video that was posted by the guy that shot the footage. There have also been comments about it being an insect. There's a shot early in the raw footage that clearly shows what a bug looks like. Additionally, you can get a sense of the height the drone is flying by looking at the trees in the foreground just before the object appears. Also, the video was shot at 60 FPS, which stands for frames per second, which gives us an excellent measure of time, and the GPS coordinates indicated that mountain range is 2.5 miles away from the position of the drone. Counting the number of frames it takes the object to get from the mountain until it flies past the drone, we can get a rough estimate of the speed it was traveling. So here he breaks it down further. It takes 59 frames to move from the mountain range past the drone. Let's round that up to 60. 60 frames equals 1 second equals 2.5 miles. 60 seconds equals 150 miles in 60 minutes equals 9,000 miles per hour. It's not an insect. Edit, corrected the distance, the math, the speed. Rob Woodis posts, good work. I actually think the closer valley is the source of the object, which puts the distance at only 2.5 miles as measured on Google Maps. However, that's still 9,000 miles per hour. I think those writing this off with a one-word comment are just not comprehending what an object passing the camera at this speed might look like. And for those referencing the absence of sonic or wind disturbance, there's been military gun camera footage of objects passing into and out of the water at speed with no disturbance. This ability may be related to the very nature of canceling out gravity waves in order to fly by. That is absolutely correct, and what he's referencing there is the Aguadilla, Puerto Rico Department of Homeland Security footage. They captured a UFO on film entering and exiting the water, and it also seemed to split into two pieces. So with all of that said, let's go over our own checklist of things to keep your eyes peeled for and things to look for that indicate whether or not this is real, fake, prosaic, explainable, whatever. This is a helpful checklist, and I want you guys to be aware of this because not all UFO footage is worthy of being thrown away. You should apply critical thinking to each one. A level-headed viewer, a critical-minded viewer, may find it to be CGI because of just how incredible the thing is that they're seeing. So it's good to keep these things in mind and not disregard footage right off the bat. some things you want to look out for is the content of the type of material and the media that the uploader of the footage has. Are they known for hoaxes in the past? Do they ever post? Is it a brand new account? Do they have any previous level of credibility in the realm of UFO sightings? Do they, you know what I mean, check their internet trail, things like that. Are they suspicious or do they seem genuine? You can also consider the types of websites that host the footage. Many times websites will host whatever footage comes across their desk, whether it be fake or authentic. But that just creates a mess, a big mess, right? And you have to sift through the weedy territory once again of whether this is real or fake, whereas this checklist does come in handy. Regarding the video itself, you need the raw data, you need the metadata. Where was it filmed? At what altitude was this filmed? What kind of camera was this filmed from? How did you render it? What program did you use? Strip it of audio, strip it of any evidence of, any editing rather. You need to post the raw footage so video experts can get a hold of the data and analyze it. There, they can examine things such as the pixels. Are there frayed pixel ends that may indicate that a CGI image was inserted to look like it was natural? Are there clever cuts or edits or splices created which are made to throw off the viewer and portray an image that is different than the original image? Is the camera operator making movements with the camera to try and make it seem like something unusual? Is the person who took the footage interactive with the audience and accepting of input and criticism? Is he forthcoming in providing the raw data, the raw footage, the unedited footage? Is he making valid attempts to debunk his own sighting in an attempt of objective approach just like everyone else? Or is the filmmaker simply filming something for a film? Is this a marketing scheme? Is this an advertising ploy, a viral marketing campaign? Is he trying to monetize his video? Is he trying to sell a book? Is he coming out with a book? These are all things that you have to consider, and this video is no different. Either way, guys, I think this is a fantastic video. Not because, number one, it may possibly be some of the best footage of a UFO ever captured to date, but even if it's proven to be a prosaic explanation, number two, this serves as a very good exercise. It's an exercise in critical thinking. You need to apply this checklist of items to every UFO footage or footage of something unknown ever. So it's good to remain critical about these things. Nowadays, it's so easy to flick through UFO video to UFO video, just kind of suck it all in without much thought. So it's important to approach a video such as this like we have in this video. Definitely tell me what you guys think about this video below, and if you enjoyed what you saw here today, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I'm covering all sorts of topics, and I definitely wish to see you again. I hope you guys have a great night. Have a good one.